Hey guys, today I'm going to take the time to talk to you about the new Amazon Prime Video series called Them. Now, this hits Amazon Prime Video on April 9th, and I'm about to give you my spoiler-free review. But before I do, I'd love it if you'd take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, so this show, it is 10 episodes long. They are each between like 35 and 50 minutes probably. And there is so much about this show that is intense. Intense is probably one of the best words for it. It's intense. It's triggering. It's terrifying. But the cast is absolutely phenomenal. Every single person in this is so good. I mean, I didn't even realize Allison Pill was going to be in this until it first started. I really like her. I've recently seen her in a couple of things more and more. I did get the chance to interview her way back when and hang out with her for a night, which was a lot of fun. I got to watch one of her shows with her during this ABC event. But yeah, I just, listen. This show, I was not prepared. Let's put it that way. I was not prepared for this show. And I feel like it's one of those shows that's really hard to give a good review on without giving spoilers. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to keep this completely spoiler free because I do feel this is one of those shows that you need to experience each thing as a reveal. And I'm afraid that if I get too in depth, it's going to be really hard to continue to do that. But Allison Pill was great. I hated her, absolutely hated her, which I think is the point of her character. You're supposed to hate her, so I did. Right from the start, that is not spoilery. I mean, I think even in the trailer you can look and tell you're going to hate her. But all of the main characters just did such a good job in this. The script is really great. There's some moments where it lacks, but it's made up for with just the acting and the effects and the score and the darkness of this series. I mean, if you like the American Horror Story type shows, this one is for you. It's definitely one that just kind of keeps you on your toes all throughout. And then as the whole story starts to unravel and then reveal itself in the end, it's crazy. I mean, there were some episodes I literally had to like look away while watching, which if you know me, that says a lot. Like there's some uncomfortable moments. Intense, again, triggering, just a lot. Like as a mom, there were some times that this just killed me and like broke me inside a little bit. But there's just so much about this. Now, triggering, there is a lot of racism in this. I mean, a lot of racism to the point where I was like extremely uncomfortable in moments. It almost felt like it was too much. Which I understand, that's the complete point. That's what they're trying to do, is it's not supposed to make you feel comfortable. I just feel like I need to warn you guys before you sit down and watch this thing. Again, it comes out next week, April 9th. And I mean, I sat down and I watched it all in two days. I started it, I got through 3 episodes, and then the next day I watched 7 episodes. I couldn't stop watching it. It was so good. Every single time an episode ended, I needed to know where this was going to go and what was going to happen in the next one. And there's some flashback moments, which I'm usually not a giant fan of them doing flashbacks or even going to a completely different part of the story, which you'll understand when you get to it. But later in the season, that happens later in the season, and it's kind of like later in the series, you're like, well, why are we on episode 6, 7, and now we're going back? I'm not usually a giant fan of that, but it worked. The way that this all was put together in the end, especially that final episode, is just, my eyes were glued to the screen. I was on the edge of my seat and I was loving / hating every second of it. The final shot is beautiful. The cinematography in this is absolutely incredible. I connected with these characters. I felt with these characters. I loved their story. I loved their story, as terrifying as it was. American Horror Story is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that sort of crazy, creepy, what's going on, where you don't know what's going to happen next, and you're, how does this story piece together, that sort of thing. And that is definitely what we get with them. Its only downfalls really are sometimes the script goes off a little bit, or sometimes you might feel like it's dragging a little bit, but then when it ties it all together and you get where it was going, it's worth it in the end. If that makes sense. Again, trying to not give spoilers. What I will say is every single person delivered an incredibly powerful performance, but keep in mind, this is intense. It is uncomfortable. It is triggering at certain moments. The story is worth sitting through all that. Trust me, it's so very good. And that final episode is just jaw-dropping, edge of the seat. Oh, this is what they've been doing the whole time type of episode. And I loved it. Them comes to Amazon Prime Video on April 9th. You guys do not want to miss this one. If by the time you got to this review, you've seen this show, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there, MAMASGEEKY. I give this entire series a 4.5 out of 5. I loved it. I'm here for it. I kind of want more.